Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new, make sure that you subscribe before you leave, that way you'll never miss out on another video. Okay, so at least 2 Tuesdays out of the month, I like to do a Ganesha reading. So basically that means I kind of use my Ganesha oracle deck and I give him offerings and I light incense and stuff, or I really connect with his energy and then do a reading. And Tuesdays are known for his days. So today's Tuesday, and I'm going to be doing a Ganesha reading. So this is basically going to be the last messages for June that you need to hear. So what I'm going to need you to do is pick a card pile or crystal. Card pile number 1 or the tiger's eye crystal, card pile number 2 or the labradorite crystal, card pile number 3 or the black obsidian crystal. Now, as you guys are choosing, keep in mind the question is, what are the last messages of June 2020 for you? While you guys are doing that, I want to let you know that you can book a Ganesha reading with me on my Etsy shop. I think I have a few spots available, but you should be able to book if you are interested. But with that being said, let's get started. For everybody that picked card group number 1 or the tiger's eye crystal, let's go ahead and see what are the last messages of June 2020 for you. We have a lot of very strong cards here. So we have Durga, right? She is the mother goddess in the Hindu mythology. I think that's what I could call it. She's basically the mother goddess, and in a lot of the tarot card, the strength card, she's depicted. I feel like whenever I get that card, I instantly will always pick up her energy. Basically, she tames the lion. So strength, right? You're taming your demons. So the last week of June 2020, I feel like you're being called to build your inner strength, your inner power. That's the message of the tiger's eye crystal. Now we also have a tiger. So I see you balancing your motherly aspect, your feminine aspect with your masculine aspect. So on the other end of the reading, we have Hanuman. Hanuman energy, he's the monkey god. He's strength, pure strength and loyalty and trust, and very, very protective. So on one end of the spread, we have feminine energy, and on the other end, we have masculine energy. So what you're being called to do for the last week of June is to tamas, which means to kind of allow yourself to rest, meditate, relax. It's time to give your body, your mind, your emotions, your spirit, your voice, everything needs to relax. So take time to reflect. When you're relaxing, reflect on, what did June look like for you? What did you manifest? What was your reality like? What did you notice you created more of? What did you notice was more sweet in your life? We have the pomegranate. What was more sweet? We have the peacock feather. Where can you add more beauty? So you're just being asked to take the last week to reflect, because your masculine and feminine energies are coming together and becoming balanced. You're developing a lot of courage and inner strength. And I also see that there probably was a lot of healing when it came to your parents, your mom or dad. You know, there's a lot of healing and forgiving that happened, letting go and stuff, moving forward and stuff like that happening. So that's another thing that I feel like went down in June. But that is your reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you want to book a reading with me, go ahead to my Etsy shop and you can book a reading with me there. But I'll talk to you real soon. Bye. For everybody that picked card group number 2 or the labradorite heart crystal, let's go ahead and see what is the last messages for June 2020 for you. The first message that we have here is joy. Okay, joy and harmony. And right in the middle of that, holy crap, I did not even see that. Okay, so we have here, so the last week of June for you, group number 3 or group number 2, you are being called to work and focus more on your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra. These 2 chakras have everything to do with our creativity, with our trust, with our happiness, what we create in our life, what we allow ourselves to manifest. what we think we deserve to manifest. This is all, it governs our happiness. It governs sexuality. That's another thing. So like if you have a partner, you know, the last week of June would be great for both of you because it's time to focus on these chakras. And one of those ways is orgasm. That's one of the highest vibrations you could achieve. So if you're in a relationship, focus on that the last week of June. I feel like a lot of you have come to a place where you know exactly who you are now, and there's a period of confusion that's being washed away. And that's a lot. That's a lot, because it's like when you clean your windshield wipers and then you realize like, oh my God, how much dirt was actually on it. And then you can see clearly and you're just like, you can't even like, it's overwhelming how crystal clear it is. And you can see the details and you can see everything and the colors and everything. You're just able to perceive better, right? So I feel like that's kind of what's going on right now, is you're seeing. And so take the last week of June to just sit back and observe and relax and focus more on your lower 3 chakras, which is your root, solar plexus, and sacral, which means ground yourself. Find things that bring you joy in the material world, in your physical world. Labradorite crystal is the stone of magic and the stone of synchronicity. So if you can tap into the energy of grounding yourself and doing things in the physical world for the last week of June, doing things in like real life, using your hands and getting creative and like, I don't know, gardening, painting, something that brings you joy. If you can do that, the last week of June is going to be like magical and so healing for your lower 3 chakras. Another thing I see here is a lot of fun energy, just very creative energy, very fun energy, manifestation, success energy. So this last week of June, expect to see something manifest. And also don't be afraid to like actively try to manifest something just as a game or just for fun. This is the week for you to get creative, and have fun, like get creative. That's the biggest message for you guys for the last week of June. Do things that is fun and that makes you just lose track of time, that you're so focused in that thing that you just lose track of time because there's magic in there. Now, if you can do that, you are actually kind of like altering your energy for the next month to come. So you're planting seeds for July if you can do this. So that is your reading. I hope that you guys found this helpful. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so on my Etsy shop. And I hope you guys are enjoying your week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. For everybody that picked card group number 3, or the Black Obsidian Crystal, just take a look at your spread. That's insane. Okay, so the last week of June, I do see maybe you're going to be spending a lot more time with a father figure, a father type of figure in your family, maybe a father role model, very like protective and masculine energy. It doesn't even have to be like a man. It's just somebody that has very protective masculine energy. You're going to, I don't know, I feel like heal something. You may be letting go of something that happened in your childhood when it came to your father. You may be healing something having to do with your father. Like, it's a lot of that kind of energy where you heal that pain and trauma. That's, the last week of June is like a revelation to you that, you know, holy moly, like the past few weeks or months or whatever, what was going on within you had a lot to do with your relationship with your dad, whether he was present or not present, or it's just a lot of just letting go and healing, and just kind of just you're done with that energy. And then the Black Obsidian here is transmutation, like transmuting that energy into something powerful, transmuting that energy into something that is going to make you a leader at something. You're dominating something, and this healing is like the beginning stages of that new journey, where you're going on a journey where I see magic, like I see pure manifestation, magic for you. And then we also have, so I already use my Ganesha Oracle deck. So this new Yogic Path deck, these two cards from that deck, it's different. But the fact that we have Ganesha showing up, I feel like he's shown his presence for you, group number 3 especially. And so you're being called to work with his energy the last week of June. If you feel called and if it resonates, work with Ganesha energy the last week of June, because his presence is very strong and heavy in your reading. Now you can call forth his energy for protection. You can call forth his energy to heal something that has to do with masculine energy in your life. So it could also be that you may be, do you see how my hands are shaking? I had like 3 cups of coffee. That was not a good idea. But what was I saying? Masculine energy is like, sometimes you may find yourself being way too driven, like too ambitious, and you exhaust yourself and you push yourself too hard and you just burn yourself out. That's when you're overly in your masculine energy, right? Very, very protective energy. Maybe you feel like you're overprotective. I don't know. But you definitely are transmuting some kind of that masculine energy into a more balanced state, where you are more compassionate. You're tapping into more of your feminine nature, which is your more nurturing nature, where you can create from, you know? So Ganesha has shown his presence for you. I feel like he's helping you on this journey, and if it resonates, it's a really great idea to maybe light an incense for him, maybe do a candle for him, maybe just say his name in your mind, or just ask him for guidance, or whatever, however you want to work with him, or not, up to you. And then we have revelation. So something definitely is coming forth in the last week of June. You're going to, like, something is going to be presented to you, and it's going to be something that is going to offer you protection. It's going to be something that's going to offer you joy and expansion. It's going to offer you like, maybe it might be an education opportunity, but definitely something that's going to expand your mind and your knowledge. That's something that's coming in the last week of June based off the Revelation card. It's like a light bulb goes off and you're just like, I want to learn this, or you find something out and you just want to go down a rabbit hole and learn even more. It's like you find passion in learning something. So expect that kind of energy also the last week of June. If you guys want to book a reading with me, you guys can go ahead do so on Etsy. I do have Ganesha readings. Hopefully they are still available, but I do restock those every week. You know, so I don't overwhelm myself with readings. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you real soon.